The next flip flop is JK flip flop. J and K, it is name originated from scientist Jack Kinnin. Okay, so this is flip flop which is designed by making some changes in RS flip flop. This is RS flip flop. Now two AND gates are used, first AND gate, second AND gate, and the inputs J is given to first AND gate, K is given to second AND gate. Now the second input for AND gates, they are taken from the outputs Y and Y bar. Okay, the output Y is given to input to second AND gate, and output Y bar is given as input to first AND gate. So we can say S equal to J Y bar and R equal to K Y. As output are given as input to the gates, so each time we have to consider the outputs. Okay, the output can be in set mode or the output can be in reset mode. In both cases we will see what output we will get. Now case 1, when J equal to 0, K equal to 0. See, at J equal to 0, K equal to 0, output of both AND gates will be 0, 0. So, S will be 0, R will be 0. And we know the truth table of SR flip flop. What it says, when S and R both are 0, 0, the output remains in last state. Output in last state. So output remains in last state. Now case 2. In case 2, when J equal to 0, K equal to 1. So J is 0, K is 1. J is 0, K is 1. Now let's consider the outputs. Okay, because we have to first consider the output and then we will see what is effect of this output to input of AND gates and what will be output of AND gates and how it will affect the final output. So consider flip flop is set, therefore S1 R, flip flop is set means Y1 Y bar 0. Flip flop is in set condition. Let's assume output of flip flop is in set condition. So set means Y will be 1, Y bar will be 0. So now let's see what happens here. As Y is 1, this 1 is here, so 1 1. So output of second AND gate, first let's write the inputs. Input of first AND gate is here 0, Y bar is 0. So input of first AND gate 0 0 and second AND gate 1 1. K is already 1, Y is 1. 1 1. So what will be outputs of AND gate? So from this condition we can say S equal to, as here 0 0 are there, so S is 0, here 1 1 are there, so output of this AND gate is 1. So R becomes 1. Therefore S becomes 0, R becomes 1. Means which pulse is given to the flip flop? R is 1 means reset pulse is given. Reset pulse given to flip flop. Therefore flip flop resets means Y becomes 0. Flip flop resets means Y becomes 0, Y bar becomes 1. This is condition when we consider that flip flop is in set condition, means y was 1 and y bar was 0, and here we can see y becomes 0, y bar becomes 1. Now let's consider flip flop is in reset mode. Okay. Consider flip flop is reset. So if flip flop is in reset mode, then y is 0, y bar 1. So input of first AND gate, see y 0, y bar 1. Now here 0, here 1. Now see input of first AND gate, or we can write inputs of both AND gates. Inputs of both AND gates, it's 0, 1. See 0, 1, 0, 1. Hence output will be 0. Therefore S becomes 0, R becomes 0. And we know if SR input of RS flip flop both are 0, then output remains in last state. Therefore output in last state. And what is last state? We considered that flip flop is in reset mode. So its last state is y equal to 0, y bar equal to 1. This is its last state that we have considered. Okay. So in both state, see, we have started case 2 where j is 0, k is 1, and we don't know what is output. So initially we considered that flip flop is set, then we got output as y equal to 0, y bar equal to 1. Then we considered that flip flop is reset, then also we got y equal to 0, y bar equal to 1. So in both cases we are getting same output, y 0, y bar 1, y 0, y bar 1. That's why we are writing here y 0, y bar 1. Now the same we have to consider in next case, case 3. Now case 3, when j equal to 1, k equal to 0. So here we will write j is 1, k is 0. Again let's consider first case. Consider flip flop is set, therefore y equal to 1, y bar equal to 0. Now y is 1, here 1, and y bar is 0. Okay, flip flop is set means y is 1, y bar is 0. Now we can see inputs of both AND gates are 0, 1. Therefore inputs of both AND gates are 0, 1. So due to this, as these are AND gates, if one of the input is 0, output will be 0. So therefore S, from this case we can see S equal to 0, R equal to 0. And we know in case of RS flip flop, if both SR are 0, 0, output remains in last state. So output in last state. And what is last state that we have considered? We have considered that flip-flop is set. Therefore, last state is y equal to 1, y bar equal to 0. This is what we got when we considered that flip-flop is set. Now, let's consider flip-flop is reset. Consider flip-flop is reset. Flip-flop is reset means y equal to 0, y bar equal to 1. So the input becomes y is 0, y bar is 1. Now we can see the inputs of AND gates. Input of first AND gate is 1 1, and input of second AND gate is 0 0. Inputs of second AND gates 0 0. So from this condition we can see here we get S equal to 1 and R equal to 0. R equal to 0. Why? Because both inputs are 1 1, output will be 1. Here both inputs are 0 0, output will be 0. So S1 R0. Now as S becomes 1, this gives set pulse to RS flip-flop. Hence set pulse given to RS flip-flop. Hence if as set pulse is given means y becomes 1, y bar becomes 0. I can write blue ink. Therefore y becomes 1, y bar becomes 0. Set pulse. Y is 1, y bar 0. See, we get same output in both the cases. If we consider flip-flop is set, we get same condition, y equal to 1, y bar 0. Now we considered flip-flop is reset, we get same condition, y equal to 1, y bar 0. So that's why we are writing here y1, y bar 0. Now we have to consider case 3. Sorry, case 4. Case 4 is what? When j equal to 1, k equal to 1. Now again consider let's consider flip-flop is set. Flip-flop is set means y 1, y bar 0. Now y1, y bar 0. So input of first AND gate zero 1 and second AND gate 1 1. Here 0 1, so S will be 0. Here 1 1, R will be 1. So we can see S is 0, S becomes 0, R becomes 1. So it gives reset pulse. So reset pulse is given. Therefore output becomes y becomes 0, y becomes 0, y bar becomes 1. Now let's consider flip-flop is reset. Consider flip-flop is reset. So y equal to 0, y bar equal to 1, y 0, y bar 1. So input of first AND gate 1 1, and input of second AND gate 0 1 or 1 0. So it is clear the output of first AND gate will be 1 and output of second AND gate will be 0. So S will be 1, R will be 0. As S is 1, it gives set pulse. So we can say output becomes Y equal to 1, Y bar equal to 0. Now again let's consider if set pulse is given, because here we are getting different outputs. Consider set pulse is given. Set pulse is given means Y is 1, Y bar 0. Y is 1, Y bar 0. Again as 0 1, so S will be 0, here 1 1, R will be 1. S will be 0, R will be 1. So again reset pulse, and due to reset pulse flip flop will reset. So Y will become 0 and Y bar will be 1. So if we carefully observe the output, when J and K both are 1 1, JK are 1 1, then we have considered that outputs are Y is 1. Then if flip flop is initially set, then it resets, Y becomes 0. Then we have considered this reset condition. So after that Y becomes 1 means flip flop sets. Then again we have considered that flip flop is set, then again it resets and Y becomes 0 means Y is continuously changing from 1 to 0, 0 to 1, again 1 to 0. Such kind of state is known as toggling. It is known as toggling. TOGGLING, toggling. So it is denoted by T. Okay. So when both inputs of J and K, they are 1 1 and output is feedback as input to the flip flops, the output of flip flop continuously changes its state between high and low. This output state is known as toggling. This is simple JK flip flop. In exam, if clock JK flip flop is asked, then we have to make some small change. Just we have to show clock signal. Okay, I will shift this line of J in upper side. This is J. I will shift K in slight lower side. This is K, and here we will show common clock signal CLK. This is the only change that we have to make in the circuit. A common clock signal has to be shown here. Okay, this is the slight change in circuit, and there is small change in truth table also. Here we have to show clock signal also. Okay, initially when clock is 0, then don't care condition, whatever be the J and K, if clock is low, at any cost output of both AND gates will be 0 0, and as SR will be 0 0, we know output will remain in last state. So, and when clock is 1, then all 4 conditions for J and K. So just we have to add here one line. When clock is 0, then output remains in last state. And when clock is high or clock is 1, then we have to explain all these 4 cases. Okay, so this is how we can explain clock JK flip flop. Here also we will show clock line. This is very important question. Explain JK flip flop or explain clock JK flip flop. This question can be asked for 4 marks. Now let's see what is toggling and race around condition. We know when J equal to 1 and K equal to 1, and if clock input is low, then as clock is low, the low signal is given to AND gates, so output of AND gate becomes 0, so S becomes 0, R becomes 0, so output remains in last state, no change in the output. But as clock becomes high, J is 1, K is 1 and clock is high, then what happens? As clock becomes high, then output of flip flop continuously toggles between 0 and 1. If it is 0, it becomes 1, again it becomes 0, then it becomes 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, and at the end of the clock pulse, the output of flip flop is unpredictable. Means it can be 0, it can be 1. Unpredictable. It can be 0, it can be 1. We don't know what will be the output at the end of the clock pulse. So such condition is known as race around condition. Race around condition. And change in the output of flip flop when J and K both are 1 1 is known as toggling. Okay, there can be separate question on toggling and race around condition. Now how we can avoid such race around condition? That is achieved by using edge triggered clock. See, if we use edge triggered clock, then what will happen? Output will change just once. Okay, when only edge is detected, this change occurs as long as clock remains high. But if clock is made high only for few seconds, then immediately at that instant output changes from low to high or high to low. And then as clock becomes low, output remains in last state. If it is high, it remains high as long as next clock pulse is detected. Okay, so this is the remedy to avoid race around condition. So how we can avoid race around condition? By using edge triggered flip flop or edge triggered clock. We know in case of JK flip flop, toggling is the state when J and K both are 1 1, then output continuously changes from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So by making use of that state toggling, next flip flop is designed, which is known as toggle flip flop or T flip flop, or it is also known as divide by 2 flip flop. That I will tell you later. So see the construction. J, K both are connected to 1 1. 1 1 means logic 1 and logic 1 means plus VCC voltage. So permanently J and K input, they are connected to VCC. And how clock is given? As I told you, here edge triggered clock is designed. Normal clock pulse square wave is given to RC differentiator circuit. Then the clock signal is converted into spikes. Then diode is used as a filter, so which gives only positive spikes. And then if we want negative edge triggering, then that signal is given to NOT gate, so here we get negative spikes, negative edge triggering spikes. Okay, now this is logic diagram and this is symbol. In symbol, bubble indicates negative edge triggering and this triangle indicates the clock signal. Now let's see the input. As this is negative edge triggered flip flop, the output will change only when negative edges are detected. As this is toggle flip flop, output will change from 0 to 1, 1 to 0. So initially let's consider output was 0, and when the negative edge is detected, it changes from 0 to 1. But it remains as long as next negative edge is detected. Okay, here it will not change because we are using edge triggering. Okay, so when negative edge is detected, then it will change from 1 to 0, and when next negative edge is detected, it will change from 0 to 1. So it will toggle only when edges are detected, because we are using RC differentiator circuit. So that's why output will change only when edges are detected. Okay, so here if we observe carefully, this is first clock pulse, this is second clock pulse, this is third clock pulse. So for 2 clock pulses of input clock, we are getting 1 clock pulse at output. Okay, so 1 complete clock pulse is observed for 2 clock pulses of input. So that's why we can say that at output the frequency is divided by 2. If we see the next clock pulse, so when next negative edge is detected, it will change from 1 to 0. So here also for 4 clock pulses we will get 2 clock pulses. So frequency is divided by 2. That's why we can say this is divided by 2 or divide by 2 flip flop. So we are using the drawback of JK flip flop in toggle flip flop or T flip flop. The applications of toggle flip flops are they are used in counters, up counters, down counters, then frequency division circuit, then 2-bit parallel load register. This is also used in binary addition devices. Okay, so this is all about flip flops. Here the topic flip flop ends. In next lecture we will see the topic counters.